Vijay, a lot is packed in the first teaser of your latest series, which will be premiering on Disney Plus Hotstar. The series is, of course, called Kaala. It talks about the story of an intelligence officer and nexus between politicians and criminals. What can we expect from the show, and what do you want to say to the audience with this series?
Well, as much as the show delves about financial crime and money laundering and the nexus that exists between politician and industrialists and how a IB officer kind of cracks that and goes ahead, as much as it deals with all this, there is a very, very strong human story which deals with the darkness in men. So if you look at actually the poster is kind of a giveaway. If you look at the poster, it actually the story pivots around these three men and the darkness which manifests within them and kind of the aftermath of that which creates havoc in everybody's life. So that's what the story is about.
Then what is it about criminals breaking law and this thriller genre that fascinates you a lot?
Um, I don't think criminals fascinate me. I think
Or the
characters
crime,
fascinate me.
or the crime.
No, that's the
All
thing.
your
Not all my films deal with crime.
the one everyone's favorite is the one deals with crime is Shaitaan. But yeah,
That was my starting my debut film for sure, and since then I guess I've been attached to that genre, and I am not really I've really kind of upped it with everything. I've constantly kept delving more and more into that genre only, and even now with Kaala it's the same. It's a thriller drama dealing with crime, dealing with financial crime, and so on and so forth. So it's I guess it's a genre that I'm also trying to finesse as much as possible. And in terms of storytelling, I like to tell human stories which are kind of meshed with this kind of a backdrop. So that's something that fascinates me, I guess.
let's talk about the casting of the film. Do you think this show going to be a game changer for Rohan Mehra? Rohan is of course Vinod Mehra's son.
So yeah, he is, and he's someone. Actually, I was very keen to work with. Even my earlier film, he was supposed to be part of my earlier film, and that didn't work out. So when this opportunity came by, I was really hoping that he connects to the material, and he did, and he was so convinced on the character he was playing that even though I kind of offered him another part, he was very sure that he didn't want to switch. He was very fully convinced on his part, and his conviction made my conviction stronger, and I'm so glad he stuck with his conviction and delivered. For me, he has done a fabulous job. I'm very actually I'm very I don't know if you've spoken to Rohan or not. He's a very interesting guy, and he's a very quiet guy, very silent guy. So I'm and with all so many people that I've worked with, he's someone who was so laser focused on just coming, delivering, finishing, and then disconnecting. Like I enjoyed that process with him. Like I don't remember a single day on shoot where I just hung out with him or chit chatting. No, we were only talking about the show. We only worked towards that, and that's it. We were, it was
What is he
purely
playing
love.
in the series? What is he playing?
He's playing an army officer in the series, and I guess I can't tell you much more about it. You'll have to watch.
You were the disruptor in 2011. You got everyone's attention when you made Shaitaan.
Hmm.
It is one of those rare films which never bore you, even today when it comes on TV.
Thank you so much.
Every character in that film is very entertaining. What do you think was that about Shaitaan that appealed to everyone? You don't find a single person who say I hated Shaitaan.
Well, I guess in the time that it was made and in the way it was made, I think something just came together very nicely. Something just worked, be it the cast and the technicians and the marketing of it. Everything kind of just fit in well and worked in its favor. So I guess that's why 11, 12 years down the line, we're still talking about it. So I'm very grateful that people still remember that film and people talk about that film so fondly.
We all loved your wacky writing of Shaitaan, the scenes in Shaitaan. Also in Karma, the famous one was, of course, Irfan Khan talking to the wall and the way he put out the whole scene. Can audience expect such innovative and wacky scenes and writing from Kaala as well?
Well, Karma, I will not like to take the credit for anything because I think Akash and his team did a fabulous job with what they did, and of course they had a terrific cast in Irfan, Dulkar, and Mithla. So I think I will never take that credit for. Of course, I've written the story, but Akash did a beautiful job with it. But in terms of whether they can, have some wackiness in the writing and what I'm doing now, well, I'll wait for you to watch and discover. And Kala has its share of interesting, quirky, wacky characters, and I'm hoping that they find a resonance and find a connect.
Do you want to tell us if is there one scene which we all should look forward to?
No, I would want you to discover and watch it, and you tell me which is the thing that you would want to talk about, or rather, it stays with you. I would wait for you to tell me.
You of course were an assistant to Mani Ratnam
I
for the
still
film
am.
Guru. You of course Mani Ratnam is this author filmmaker. You of course worked with him on Guru. Would you please like to give us sort of an insight into the creative mind of Mani Ratnam?
So my school of filmmaking kind of starts and ends with him only, because he's the only filmmaker I've kind of gone back and worked with almost in every project since Guru. So I really subscribe to his kind of filmmaking. I really like his storytelling approach. So and I've been fortunate enough to be part of those projects. So for me, every project's been a great learning. It's been a great learning curve for me. So I try to find that window in time so that I can keep going back to kind of brush up on my own skills. So and over the years, I guess my rapport also with him has kind of changed, and so that has kind of enabled me to kind of get a bit more access to understand his process better, and to try and at least be part of that process.
Now, this series will be dropping on Hulu. Do you think the story of Kaala will appeal to a global audience as well?
I really hope so. Yeah, for sure. Global audiences are looking to India, looking at our country to deliver some very interesting stories, and I'm pretty sure that Kaala can definitely be one of them.
Bejoy Nambiar, looking forward to many more wacky and entertaining series and films from you. Thank you so much for your time and best of luck. And we really hope you make another film which is set in the world of Shaitaan.
Well, my next one is actually the next film that I'm doing is set in the same age milieu as Shaitaan.
Wow, looking forward to that. Best of luck.
Thank you so much.